They got some bikes, they're gonna ride through all the countryside, and they'll do it side by side. Kenneth and Allie, they're gonna rally through all the peaks and valleys. Shout out to Rand McNally, with the West Coast ready to greet them in search of the unending weekend. Well, it's a trans-American ride.
We escaped another one.
Damn, dude. This is insane right now.
We're currently shut in at Johnson Shut-Ins. Props to Allie for that connection. Man, it's raining really hard and the wind is blowing in sideways.
We had a good morning, like weather-wise. It was hot and sunny, and then we rolled in here, had a snack, saw this really dark cloud coming, and I was like, maybe we should wait.
And I was like, nah, it's probably fine.
We could ride through it.
Yeah.
You could probably hear it in the background. It's so crazy.
Chance of rain today, huh?
Seems to be the case.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Hopefully it passes pretty quick. I think.
They said it would be fast, is what they told me earlier.
Fast
They
and
told
hard.
me it was coming around 11. So.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Huh.
Yeah, it's been 15
They
minutes.
didn't miss it by much.
No, definitely not.
This is crazy.
It's 11:21.
Damn.
Yeah, so got up, packed up, went to Casey's for some classic Breck,
Yep.
headed out, we did 9 miles of like kind of up and down.
Yeah. It
then-
wasn't too bad though.
But then we had a 10-mile descent.
10 miles. It was very gradual, and there were definitely, it was not.
There were a couple
all
of hills we still had to
downhill,
go up.
but it was so nice.
Yeah.
Really chill.
Very chill.
And then we got here and avoided this. I'm so glad we're not out there. It looks horrible.
Yeah, this would have been really bad.
Yeah.
The visibility is really low.
We could see the mountains disappearing.
Yeah. And even the closest ones are kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
Got the flags blowing.
Damn.
Tornado. I'm glad we
Stick
came
your
over
phone
here.
out in the wind.
That's the sound of wind.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, the timing really couldn't have been better because we were already going to take a break here.
Yeah.
And I think it is moving out.
I mean, I think we still have a couple minutes.
Yeah, for sure. But it was violent and it was dark and it was
Yeah.
hard and it was fast.
Nice.
Thanks. Wow. Well,
Well,
that's basically it. But
yeah.
still, pretty crazy. Good luck for us. Let's hope it keeps coming through. I also was thinking, like, I just wonder if these people who are going through Missouri, maybe I'm speaking too soon, just haven't been on the East Coast ever.
Yeah. I mean, you're coming from Kansas and then you come into this. It's like, damn, these hills are steep. Yeah, of course they're steep.
It's the beginning of the Appalachians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's steep all the way to
The end,
East Coast.
pretty much. Like
Yeah.
until you're like 100 miles away from the coast, maybe.
Yeah, I feel like we're in a really good spot, like experience-wise, for what we're entering right now.
Weibo is best.
Yeah.
Dang. Our bikes are gonna get all freaking soaked,
Yeah.
but could be worse. Oh no! A big leaf.
This would like blow trees down and shit.
Yeah, if they were like old and dead, and
Yeah,
about
it's
to fall
probably
over.
dangerous to be on the road right now.
As a motorist?
No, as us.
Oh yeah, of course.
We wouldn't make it. I would get blown over. Damn.
It's pushing hard.
Alright, well,
Love you, bye.
bye.
We're in Ellington,
Missouri.
Missouri. Yeah, there's a hostel here, and we got the code for the door. It's
It's super weird.
it's about as bare bones as you can get for a livable space. It's a very small, probably like 12 by 12 square room with bathrooms and a little air conditioning unit.
There's a shower. and running water. Like, it meets all of our needs.
Yeah, totally. And we sort of decided to head for it, I guess, a mile and a half before we got here.
Yeah, at the top of the climb.
Yeah. I think we made a clip at the shut-in place when it was raining.
Oh, yeah.
And then we pushed from there to another small town. I don't even remember the name of it. We had like a very small snack there, and it just felt very weird.
It was so weird. This place is so weird.
Yeah, Missouri is a weird state.
Like, that's the only word that I can use to describe it. It's just weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely weird. We left that weird place and went to another weird place, a gas station that just came out of nowhere.
At the top of the climb.
Yeah,
We did a lot of climbing today.
it was for sure, like close to maybe 3,000 feet or something.
Maybe.
Not
the
really
mountains
sure.
are bigger, though. You can, like, feel it.
Yeah, definitely. And if these are the Ozarks, I am not impressed.
No.
The climb up to Waynesboro, like when we got off of the route before we went into the Blue Ridge Parkway, that was some serious shit.
Yeah.
But if this is the most
Even
of
the
the
Blue
Ozarks,
Ridge Parkway was serious shit.
yeah,
Like,
totally.
These climbs are not that bad. My only thought is that the people that have told us it was bad, the Ozarks were bad, were all people that were coming from the west.
Yeah,
So I don't know how it is out there, and we like lean on their experience from
Yeah.
being out there, but we already got done with the East Coast, and they're just entering it, and it's very similar, I would say, so far.
yeah,
So maybe they just say that because it's their first introduction to like the
shit.
type of hills that are in the East Coast.
Yeah. I mean,
Because like, Joel told us that there's no shoulder at all.
which I
ever.
paid a lot of attention to since he said
Yeah,
that.
I have too.
And there's been a
And
shoulder pretty
There's
much
been
the
a
whole time.
shoulder the entire time. Is it good? No.
It sucks.
It's horrible.
It's about 2.5 feet wide.
Yeah, it's not enough to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
It's like a balancing act the entire time.
Yeah, and I fail a lot. It has rumble
You
strips.
can't see though over your front end. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I can't see my tire. So I just kind of hit the rumble strips as they fall.
Which are the worst things ever.
They're very jostling and
They're
jolting.
so bad.
Yeah, it just feels really bad. And the motorists today were pretty bad.
Yeah.
Not a ton of them, but enough bad ones to be like, man, this sucks.
That road had me stressed out, and I feel like we were on that road for the majority of the day.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it seems like. Yeah, I mean, so basically, I'm hoping all this dumb shit ends in Kansas, and then we see some really cool stuff, and we're like, wow, this is actually so much better.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel bad for everyone going eastbound because it
Dude,
just gets
yeah.
worse and worse and worse. I mean,
Definitely.
even starting in Yorktown wasn't great. I mean, it was cool compared to.
It's not notable though.
No, not at all.
It's a historic monument, just like all the other historic monuments. Happens to be on the coast.
Yeah. But, yeah, Missouri is weird.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. We were looking earlier at the map at all the other states surrounding it, like Minnesota, Iowa, all these states that I just don't really know. I mean, I guess I technically biked across Iowa, but it was not super memorable. In fact, I often, despite I can conjure the memories of the Ragbri ride, but I don't usually think about that when I tell people what I've done. I usually forget about it. But
Yeah.
it was also,
You were like super young though, right?
it was 10 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was 20. I wasn't old enough to drink, which is such a unfortunate thing. I'm surprised I didn't try to get more beers. I think I had a couple, but I should have had way more. I would have done way better. But, yeah. Missouri is like all of the East Coast put into one state, kind of.
Yeah, the only thing that I can keep thinking of is at one point I said it was like a weird Canada.
Yeah.
Was the feeling that I got, but then you said Kentucky at one point.
You
I
did,
was
I
like,
think.
Maybe.
Either way.
It's a weird combination of both.
Yeah.
It's like Canada and Kentucky had a child, and it's like shitty but not unbearable. Really weird, just like who even are these people and what are they doing here?
Yeah.
You said when we were at that last town, you're like, the only thing that seems like available to do around here is to get arrested because there's a lot of cops.
Yeah.
So many of them. And they take us out of campsites.
Yeah, that was really stupid. I didn't even get a picture of our tent last night for some reason. My phone was messing up, so unfortunately that one won't be for the memory book. But yeah, Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's a state that I mean, have we? I feel like at this point, like Virginia was like the only state that we were like enjoying.
Yeah. I would
is
say so.
kind of
Illinois
interesting.
was cool, but that
Yeah.
was purely because of our experiences there. It wasn't the terrain.
And it was also just getting out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was nice. I would hate to be going through there. Shout out to Joel. My heart breaks for you.
Go faster.
Finish quick, my dude. It's only 27 miles on the Blue Ridge Parkway. And that's like probably the highlight of that whole section. He's going to be going down those climbs in Afton that we went up.
Yeah, but he'll also be going up the way that we came down when we got off
If
to
he
go
goes
to the
to
hotel where we came off the
Oh.
Ridge Parkway. Do you remember how steep that was?
That's not on the route.
It is, because
Was
we
it?
turned right at the bottom and the route went left.
Well, enjoy that, Joel. Because that shit sucks. I've done that before.
Yeah.
I've gone up there. It was, I think it was like 2,000 feet in like 5 miles. It's
Yeah.
really shitty.
And we're not getting that out here, so that's why we're saying it's not that bad.
No.
Like, it is steep and the climbs are long, like we said, we feel like the mountains are bigger, but like, it's really not that bad.
The longer the climb, the less steep the grade.
Yeah, definitely.
And out here, they're very long climbs, but they're very like I looked at my computer because you were saying you were like, what percent do you think that was? And it was like 7%. So it was a little bit higher than I thought.
Yeah.
But 7% is not 12%
No.
or 14 or 16.
Dude, I can't believe we did that already.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm totally ready to get into Kansas.
Yeah, I feel like we need a change of scenery,
Yeah.
change of pace.
All this shit looks the same still. I thought Illinois would be different. It wasn't really. I thought Kentucky would be different. Not really. Virginia is Virginia, always. And Missouri's Missouri.
But like, this is the last state that's unknown and like, I don't know, something we're not necessarily looking forward to. All the other states that come after this are like milestones. We've been hearing so much about Kansas. We know that Colorado is going to be amazing.
Yeah,
and
that
then we
goes
just go
without saying.
north from there, and it's like wild country. It's
Yeah.
going to be so epic.
There's some bear spray here that I'm going to definitely nick. But, yeah.
I think we made the clip before we went down to the river, right?
Yeah, we did. So before, when we made the clip, when it was raining, we ended up going and seeing the Johnson shut-in rocks or whatever in all their glory. And
It's just a river.
yeah, it was small. I think everything's bigger out here. Like that hasn't happened yet. Everything is still small. Like you said, it's like what were those canyons called? Providence.
Yeah.
Like that was
Yeah.
really cool relative to living in Georgia.
Right.
And what you could see by driving 2 hours wherever it was, east, west, whatever. But we're still in very familiar territory, I would say.
Yeah.
It's similar trees, similar. I mean, we've seen a lot more. I saw that raccoon today.
Yeah, I saw that guy too. He wasn't dead.
No, he was.
The
He
only
made
live
it.
one we've seen.
He fucking made it. And raccoons aren't very common in Georgia and Atlanta, where I'm from, and where we lived. I've never seen a raccoon.
Yeah, and also those cows. Those were insane. They were like Star Wars characters.
I think those are longhorn.
I don't know if they are, because I've seen longhorn before, and it's literally like their horns are super, super long and skinny.
Well, then maybe
Those
they
are
were
just like giant spikes coming out of their heads that were like
African.
10
Maybe
inches in diameter.
you've seen African cows.
Yeah.
Kind of look like that.
Yeah, they were so crazy. That like was wild.
That was cool. There was
Yeah.
only like 6 of them, but
Yeah. But I was like, wildlife.
what is this?
Not really, but it's something new and different.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we saw the shut-in state park. We
Yeah.
didn't get it at first, but then we talked to that old man,
Uh-huh.
the janitor,
Yeah,
and he told us about it. And it's actually interesting, like the history. So it's like this river, and the shut-ins are rock formations that block the current
hmm
and like narrow the river.
they slow it down.
They slow it down. They weren't that impressive. I feel like the water would probably get a lot higher,
Yeah,
and it wouldn't even matter that the rocks were there. But anyways, in 2005, there was a flood.
because the levee broke.
Yeah,
or-
the levee broke from like this energy company up the hill, and like flooded the whole. In 2005.
yeah.
So that was
15.
like 15 years ago,
Yeah,
which is still a long time, but it's like there was people that survived the flood, and
I was a
they
sophomore
said
in
it
high
was
school.
crazy shit.
Yeah, he told us a story that the park ranger had a house, like, I don't know, a couple hundred feet away from where we were standing by the bathrooms to get out of the rain. And he said that, like, this huge wall of water came down and, like, engulfed the house.
Flooded
like,
their house,
in
like
seconds.
picked it up in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, and they had kids and shit. And so they said they found the wife and some
And
kid,
an infant.
an infant, in a tree. And then...
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, and then the father and the other kids were like in a field further away.
Yeah, like completely unharmed. They just like floated down.
And so
But that must have been so insane.
terrifying.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there is no guarantee that you're gonna get out alive.
No, there's more of a chance of you dying
Yeah.
for sure. And they had no idea that it was going to happen.
Yeah.
So
They're
taking
probably just like watching TV.
watching Netflix DVDs.
2005.
Yeah. And so that was interesting.
Yeah.
And it was also interesting. Got a text from Ellen Finley saying that John Finley helped with that 1993 flood in the Shiloh Hill area that we were
Oh
at.
yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, that's pretty
Crazy.
wild. Because that was like the flattest section that we've ever had.
Yeah. That was nice.
If we could call anything flat, it was that. And it lasted for all of 10 miles maybe.
Yeah.
And nothing else has been like that at all. Everything else has been a definite struggle. I should buy a razor tonight. I should shave my face.
Yeah, I was thinking about shaving my legs.
Yeah, we should do that. Go to the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we made it to this place. Shout out to the Ellington Hostel. Drinking beer, chilling pretty hard, charging lights and stuff.
Kenneth is mad at me because I'm going slow.
That's not exactly right. You're going short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He hates short days, and he finally told me his truth.
yeah. I mean, it's not.
It's the conversation we've had so many times before,
Yeah,
and it is fine.
it's fine. It's
Yeah.
the way it has to be.
Yeah.
Just like in the whites.
Yeah.
This whole trip is going to be like the whites for you. Hopefully not, but
No, like, I don't know how to convey that I do feel fine.
no, I mean I
I
know that
am
you
very
do.
tired all
Yeah.
the time.
See, that's not good.
I'm also on my period though, and I'm like, that is a lot, and I'm counting that as the explanation for the majority of my problems right now.
Hmm.
So you just need to be patient.
I am being patient.
It's
Look where-
almost sober, hopefully. It's been crazy. I
Yeah.
was not expecting to have my period. I don't usually have a regular one, but it's very taxing this time for some reason.
Well, I can think of a couple of reasons why. Elevation, temperature, conditions,
Biking all
biking
day.
all day. Yeah. I actually think I am doing a really good job of being sensitive.
You
and-
are, yeah. You're accommodating my every need.
This whole thing is about you making
Surviving.
it through. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I want it to be fun for you too. And I know it is. But it probably will not be fun if we keep doing 40-mile days and you, like, taking care of me.
It's just what has to happen.
Yeah.
I
think it will change too. We have so many miles ahead of us.
Yeah, you say
So
stuff
much
like that a
time.
lot.
Well, we still do. It's still true.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. It's fine. What? So, yeah, I bought an IPA. Oh, a 6-pack. And I think we're about to walk to a grocery store.
Yeah.
And then to a place where we can get some fucking. The service here is fucking terrible.
Dude, oh my god, have they never heard of, like, wireless internet?
They've never heard of anything here. Except for the fucking Johnson
Except for, like, lifted trucks.
Yeah, and
that
custom.
don't know. Also, something about that road. Did you see the speed limit was 60?
Yes.
No wonder they were fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They're allowed to be.
Yeah.
That should not have been 60 miles an hour for that road.
Or at least the bike route should not be routed that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
maybe.
so fast for a back road.
Yeah.
Unless that's the fucking highway. I don't know where we are. Could be.
We're in fucking Missouri.
What were you saying then?
I don't know. We're gonna go
Yeah.
to the grocery store,
Praying for avocados.
going to get Wi-Fi.
Yes.
I want to sit there for a bit, check everything.
Yeah, we have like 3 days of routes to catch up on. Or
Yeah.
loading the routes.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had service for so long.
So this is a low moment.
It's not.
We're sunburnt. We're fucked up. Fuck no. But yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah.
If you want to do shit like this with someone else, you have to accommodate and compromise.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the process. Otherwise, one or both of you are not going to make it.
Yeah.
And this will not be my last bike tour unless I get killed, which is possible. But I was telling Allie, I think it might be your last.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. I'm just... Because I responded with, well, I wouldn't say that. I would say maybe not one as long, because we chose the longest fucking one that there is across America.
Yeah.
We could even, like, go to California, but no. We have to turn all the way and go all the way up north. Add like 400 miles probably, which I'm not complaining. Yeah, probably
It's
1,000 more miles
at least. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I don't hate bike touring, and I think maybe I'll do it in the future as I continue to improve and learn bike skills. But maybe I won't do the longest one across the country. Maybe I'll like go across Hawaii or something. Something a little bit less.
This is kind of like if you were a Triple Crown aspirer, if you started with a CDT.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow, this fucking sucks.
No, it's like you've never hiked a day in your life, and
Yeah.
you show up at the Canadian border, and
Yeah.
you're like, let's hike the CDT.
Yeah, yeah.
That's exactly what it's like.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never biked before. It's fine. Let's do the Trans-America bike ride.
Yeah.
No
100
problem.
miles a day, 42 days, right? Nope.
But you knew that.
Yeah, I knew that.
You're the one that fucking introduced me to biking. So
I'm
this
not
is all your
complaining.
fault that you're here with me, being slow.
It's not the slowness.
It's the mileage.
It's not about the smiles, which you're not smiling.
Yes, I am. I'm still enjoying it. I'm just feeling focused now.
Focused. That's a euphemism.
For what?
Tired and disinterested.
No. I'm very interested. I have been noticing a lot of things that make my day nice. Like,
Such as?
I'm noticing a change in the wildflowers that grow on the side of the road.
Okay.
And it's
Queensland
really-
lace is still fucking everywhere.
Yeah, but also have you seen that orange stuff? It's like tiny little flowers but they're bright orange.
Hmm.
They're really cool. And there's a bunch of purple ones and white ones. And I wish I knew them, but I don't.
We gotta
know
get that.
flower guides.
We're gonna
and
get. I'm gonna
flower
buy you
guides.
a dichotomous North American flower guide in Powell's in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah. I want
That's my gift to you.
wildflower, edible plants, and maybe trees.
I'll buy them all. It'd be like
The
60
nature
bucks.
series.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a ton of books.
No, maybe just start out with wildflowers because it's really interesting. I've enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And seeing those fucking cows and the raccoon.
Fucking
There's like-
cows.
There's cool shit out here. It's so
Yeah.
cool.
It is cool.
And
I
just
know.
because I'm not like singing along with my music doesn't mean I'm not enjoying it.
It means you're enjoying it less. I know you a little bit. We've almost been together for a year.
Yeah.
I mean, not really. Today's July 1st, so
Yeah, when we're in the NPA.
why does that matter?
That's a significant moment.
June 10th?
Oh, really?
Something
that was
like
a
that.
while ago.
Your mom, that was like the weekend that she could get off to be around
Oh,
while
yeah.
we were doing stuff or whatever.
18 months.
18 months. 18 months! I need to get some cash from the 18 man.
Are you gonna leave a donation?
Yeah, if I can get cash back at these fucking podunk grocery stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a weird place.
Yeah, man. No service. No friendliness. No nothing. Ain't nothing. This hostel feels hostile.
Dude, it's creepy.
It is creepy.
It's like, it's gonna get really dark in here.
Yeah. It feels like a kill chamber.
Yeah. When you were gone, he went to get beer. And I was like, I could totally see someone like walking in here and just like murdering me.
If you didn't have the presence of mind to grab that bear spray and spray that fucker, then maybe you deserve it.
I was laying on the floor.
I would have
couldn't do
laid.
anything.
I would have laid with that bear canister between my breasts.
Lol. I'm not that paranoid. It just crossed my mind.
Yeah, yeah. You're paranoid. You're high.
No. But yeah, everything's great.
It's just one of those days. Okay.
For you, I'm doing fine.
I'm doing fine too. I'm doing better than fine. I'm great.
Then let's fucking keep biking then.
I dare you.
Oh, I did.
No, this is cool. I enjoy this.
It would be nice to shower and wash clothes.
Yeah, yeah. I have a few quarters left too. Not a lot. Maybe 4 or 5. So you can buy some soap.
Cool. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, listeners, you should get out and do something. Stop being lazy and complacent.
Stop driving your fucking car.
Yeah.
They're so horrible. They're machines of destruction
And pollution
and pollution.
and yeah, destruction for sure.
Dude.
Annihilate. I saw a snake today that looked like someone had cut off its head. It was a little green garter snake, I
Mhm.
think. And I was like, what kind of asshole would like go up to a snake just because it's a snake and then cut its head
It was
off?
probably from a truck or something.
Well, but I thought I already considered this conversation between you and me, and the cut on it was so clean,
Oh.
and it was so close to the head, and it was just like, man, like that kind of person would be a serial killer, like someone who would enjoy hurting animals. Because I was thinking like that snake, like the night before it got its head cut off, it was probably just being a snake, going to sleep,
Yeah.
eating, whatever.
So
it's
are
doing.
all those animals that
Yeah.
are on the side of the road.
That's why I haven't eaten any meat aside from eggs and cheese.
Yeah. Well, it's not meat, so you're fine.
Yeah. But you know, animal products.
Yeah.
Even when you said stuff like "I won't judge you if you do it,"
Mhm.
it's like, well, but I really hate that people do this and that it's done on such a massive level,
Yeah.
and it's just so thoughtless. And it's the way this country works. Like this country works
Yeah.
by thoughtlessness. It's like you want to drive a big truck, cool, we'll give you gas for it. You can do anything you want as long as you can afford it in this
Yeah.
country, and that's just kind of fucked up because the consequences of all that bullshit, people just don't really like internalize. They don't care. There was like this Jeep when I was going to get the beer, and it was like a guy and a girl in it, and it was like a really shitty Jeep that probably polluted a lot because it looked like it had like no emission, like they probably don't even do emission checks out here. But I'm just like, man, these people just don't even think about what they're doing, how it affects the larger
Dude,
scheme.
and that lady today,
Which one?
the one that was close and beeped her horn.
Oh yeah, Jesus
and then
Christ.
she turned into her driveway and just got out of her car
She
and
was
went
like,
to her house.
she was like 100 feet away from her house and driving like 65 miles
so
an hour.
fast, so close to us. She beeped at us.
Yeah,
Like we were doing something wrong.
and to
then
be fair,
she made a turn and get into her driveway. And I was
Yeah.
like, you're seriously just going there?
I stared at her when I went by.
Yeah.
So you are such an
I can tell
asshole.
she was mad too.
Yeah,
She didn't like confront us in any way. I was totally expecting her. I thought when she pulled in,
yeah,
she was
that
like,
she was going to turn around or
confront
something.
us or something.
Yeah, I was
Dude,
reaching for
I've
the
thought
pepper
about
spray.
that sometimes when like cars wait for us to go past or they're like super close behind us.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is like a really easy out for a serial killer.
yeah,
Like they could just step on it, run us off the road, leave, no evidence.
yeah.
Fortunately, that's never happened, and I doubt is a common thing.
Yeah.
I mean, no one wants to hit someone.
No one normal, but there's
Yeah.
always weird things inside of the population.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
And it's getting to the point where it's like very mentally taxing, and this is something we were just talking about. Like you're mentioning that I'm like very quiet, and that's another reason why you feel like I'm having a hard time.
It's just not having fun.
Yeah, but I'm very mentally drained. Like I'm always straining my eyes and looking in the mirror to make sure there's no cars coming. I
Take the
start
mirror
to
off.
stress out when I do see a car coming because I'm like, are you gonna get over or do I need to like run my bike off the road? Because I've thought about this every single time a car passes. It's like I just feel endangered a lot.
Mhm.
And then when we finally do stop, like we pull off into a driveway or a pavilion or something, I'm so drained that all I can think about is like refueling and rehydrating. But maybe it's just the roads here. They're very tight and mountainous.
Missouri sucks. I'll say it categorically.
Yeah, I mean, it's just another step for us to get closer to where we're going, as every state is. But I really, really feel like we're getting the worst done first, and
Yeah.
it's only going to get better.
Thank God.
Yeah, and that's
Because-
like really motivating
Yeah,
and keeping me optimistic.
yeah. Fuck the East Coast. Fuck the Civil War. Fuck all that
yeah,
stupid shit.
honestly, I'm so over Civil War history.
God, who cares?
Also, did you see that Confederate flag? And it was like custom made on the house, and it said,
Darn tootin', I'm a rebel.
yeah.
Darn tootin', I'm a rebel.
I thought it said his name, like it was like his custom name or something. And I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, it's pathetic.
Like, it should just say racist. Like, you're not, who are you rebelling against?
Right.
Like, you have a Trump sign in your
Right.
yard too, so you love the government
Right.
and you love who's in power right now.
Right.
So what's
What is
your
your message?
rebellion, man?
Yeah,
That you
right.
hate black people? Yeah, that is rebellious because it's fucked up. And should not be tolerated in our society.
Yeah,
I
man.
just thought that was funny.
Yeah,
It's like, it's a custom made Confederate flag
yeah.
that
Darn
you're
tootin'.
proudly hanging on the front of your house.
Man, yeah, I'm ready to get out of all this shit. To the
Yeah,
progressive
Let's
places.
get to some blue states, please.
Yeah, with
We've only seen Trump signs.
with some good fucking beer. No
Good
more
beer, good food,
good weed.
legal weed,
Yeah,
like cool people. We've met some cool people. I'm grateful for that. And I have enjoyed it so far. But
yeah.
this
Austin,
has brought me to a lot of understandings of America.
Austin and Becca. If you're listening, I don't want to begrudge you guys at all. You guys are great.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys are not who we're talking about.
No.
It's just all this bullshit that, man, we just haven't exited yet. And God bless Joel going through all this shit
Yeah,
as a
dude.
person of color.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's going to have an easy time. If he was feeling uncomfortable, I don't know if you looked through all of his Instagram stuff, but I
No.
looked through quite a few of them. And there was some place where he was staying that he didn't feel comfortable, so he moved on.
Wow.
Kind of like the Black Elation
Yeah.
when he was in the
Mason Dixon.
Well, what was it called? Penmar Park?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of got that kind of vibe from him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, that shit's
And
so
it's so
fucking
insane
stupid.
to think that, like, I feel endangered on the road just because I'm a pedestrian on a high trafficked area. But I can't imagine having that and then having the fact that you're going through potentially dangerous states. Like, in America. And it's a very sensitive time, and everyone is probably on edge because everyone watches the news. And yeah, I can't imagine having that fear on top of everything else. So,
Your feet are fragrant.
yeah. I
Yeah.
wear sandals all the time.
It's your choice.
Yeah, and I have
That
a
was
really
your
great
choice.
sandal tan.
Yeah, you have an awesome
It's
sandal tan.
epic.
Yeah, that's one thing we can say is a positive about this whole experience so far. In terms of Instagram fame and cred and credentials and everything else, you definitely have it in spades. But yeah, man, shit's fucked up. I want to get out of this shit. I really don't want to go back to the East Coast after we go and get Chep and see our families
Yeah.
and stuff. I want to just make a
No,
beeline
I
back.
don't think we ever belonged there.
No,
The
for
AT
sure.
is a protected pocket of, like,
Magic.
adventure and magic.
Yeah.
But it's like 6 inches wide and 2,000 miles long.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The South has its dirty fingers extending pretty far. It makes sense that Trump is the president too. I mean,
Absolutely.
You see like the real heart of America. And granted, we're not really seeing the entirety of any of these states. We're only seeing one
We're not
street.
seeing any of the major cities, too.
No, and that's
Which is also
bastions.
something that I feel like is affecting our ability to enjoy the state.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're
We're not city people, but, like, it's where you can find decent food and, like, accommodations and reasonable, I don't know, just, like, as vegetarians,
Yeah,
as liberal people
Yeah, totally.
traveling through.
yeah, man. Eastbound is not the way to go for this route.
No.
Unless you want to see the collapse of your hope and dreams. That's a good way to go. But yeah, when we get to Astoria, that's going to be magical.
Yeah.
Step off those bikes, dip our wheels. We should swim if
Yeah.
it's good weather.
I feel like this is a proving ground. Like,
Yeah.
The miles we've done so far. Virginia was good. It
Yeah,
was beautiful.
It was-
Definitely
it was
the
what we
most scenic
expected.
We've had. Yeah.
yeah,
But ever since then, like, this is just the hard part before it, like, breaks out into what we've wanted.
It makes the struggle worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, stopping it. I mean, that's why we haven't had a zero in so long, because Damascus was one of those little like bastions of liberalism and like freedom and like, you know, elevated thought. Because like, bless you, even the people that we talked to who might have been a little bit like on the edge of what was acceptable these days, like some of the things Lumpy said, you know, it was like what do you mean by that? Even he,
Misogynist.
yeah, to say the least. Like you can tell, people are more worldly in small pockets on the East Coast, but I feel like hopefully on the West Coast, generally speaking, it's more enlightened and more liberal and more understanding of diversity and not only accepting but celebrating of it.
Yeah.
I mean, here it's just like seeing a black person is a rarity.
Yeah.
And when I see them, I'm like, God, you gotta get out of here.
Dude.
This is not safe here for you. There's so many Trump flags and so many Confederate flags.
Not indicating that either of those things are a sure sign of a racist person, but the way that demographic is presented in media and in our understanding of it.
The way they present themselves,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just,
Guns everywhere. I'm not super comfortable with that. Apparently, this is like an open carry state.
Yeah.
And everyone has one in the grocery store. Like old men. I'm
Yeah.
like, can you even see straight? Like, would
No.
why are you? Shouldn't have that.
The gas station I went to last night to get your body armor, the second one, they were a gas station / gun store. They had, there. I don't remember how many guns they were advertising that they had in stock, but it was like over 100. And you could see it through, like there was like some mesh guard, like door that was pulled down.
Yeah.
But I could see all the guns and everything.
That's crazy. Like, I'm not trying to be political about it because, again, I'm uninformed about a lot of things and
I don't think you are.
really care.
Yeah,
At
that's
the bottom
true.
line, I don't. Because my family, myself, have never been affected by gun violence or like really had a relationship with it whatsoever.
But your dad has guns.
So my dad has guns and he hunts and yeah. So like, I understand that it's a thing in America, but in my opinion, there should be very rigorous like testing and things you have to go through.
In Canada and Japan, there are.
Yeah, it should be that way.
Yeah. I mean, buying a gun at a gas station is fucked up.
Yeah. And like Walmart and shit.
Mm.
That's insane. Do they even sell real guns anymore? Probably not.
After that movie Bowling for Columbine came out in 1998, happy birthday, Walmart stopped selling assault rifles and weapons and stuff like that. I think they sell
Wow.
they sell baby guns for sure still,
Yeah.
and maybe like very basic, like not automatic weapons, but that's an aside.
Yeah, and it's just on the forefront of the topics we talk about because it's what we're experiencing. And
Yeah.
it's our opinions on everything that we see around us. And
So suck it.
yeah, it's our podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna say what we want to say. We love you, Austin and Becca and Joel, equally. So deal with it.
And Treehouse and Lumpy and
Yeah.
Athena, all the people we've met so far, like, it's really cool.
Yeah,
And we're only getting into the parts that are, I feel, a little bit more welcoming to what we're doing.
yeah, we're on the threshold. I was saying earlier
Yeah.
today because I was kind of high. I was like, this state is like the threshold between the door and the room. It's like
Yeah.
it has characteristics of both, but characteristics of neither, and it's the entryway from one space to the next, and you can't stay there.
Next dimension.
Yeah, dimensionality, y'all. Getting high on DMT. But yeah, we got shit to do, and this clip's probably long enough. So
Yeah.
38 minutes. Shit.
Shoot.
Any closing words?
No?
Perfect.